全球化到了一个十字路口，正好又遇到了疫情，那么现在走向何处？就这个全球化过程使人类财富非常巨大的增长的时候，全球的治理没有跟上，国与国之间收入不一样，而国内的不同的阶层，蓝领的、白领的得益也是不一样。那么因此，分配得少的国家，分配得少的人群，他就会有意见，所以民粹思想沉渣泛起，民族主义。狭隘民族主义就开始抬头，世界出现了很多逆全球化的趋势。
Unfortunately, COVID-19 in some ways has led to a reversal of some of the development gains that we saw in the decade before. And we're also seeing now a divergence in the economic fortunes of the richer countries and of the poorer countries. And so globalization really at its best is an engine for convergence, for improving the livelihoods of the poorer countries.
Currently, economic globalization is indeed in a critical juncture. It faces a challenge, and also there's a lot of opportunities for development, particularly due to the development of digital economy. Pandemic made the global economy in a very difficult situation. Last year, global economic growth down to 3.3%. Only Chinese economy kept the growth, 2.3% growth.
In the world that I live in and Wiley lives in, there is no question that diversity and globalization has to be the way ahead in terms of collaboration. Countries individually are less powerful.
我看还得往前走，因为科学技术决定以后大的东西，科学研究的突破发展，没有一个国家能单独完成，谁不合作，谁自己会落后。
There is how states operate at the official level, which is a business for the states, the different states and countries and the world ecosystem. And then there is how human beings work together.
I think China can play a hugely important role. It's the second largest economy in the world. It's the largest greenhouse gas emitter. And so, start with climate change. I mean, without China, any international climate agreement is not going to be credible. It's not going to achieve what we need to achieve to get to the Paris goals. President Xi Jinping has announced some very important goals of reaching net zero by 2060. Now China is working on an action plan, I think showing that this is going to be taken seriously in implementation, working with other countries, exchanging ideas on how we can make our economies more resilient. Those are contributions that China can make, as a leader actually in achieving greener development. China has a role to play in international trade. It has a role to play in supporting good international standards of investment, for instance, not just through the multilateral institutions, but through its own bilateral development banks. There are many contributions that China can make.
Also, China insists a kind of a multipolar world development. So what does it mean for a multipolar world? Which means that China, US, European Union, or some other players should play a more active role and to support or to help this kind of we call the international democratic process. So no matter what happens in near future, I think this direction for China to be more, open to any kind of, European strategic autonomy, or European countries try to find out its own way to deal with the competition. I think certainly China will have some more, positive attitude towards it.